What's up, Aquarius? How is everyone? I hope good. I am here for your reading. It's going to pertain till the end of this month, June 2020. And I'm going to do most of it intuitively, except the first card and then the cards out of my Steampunk Tarot deck. It is the the wisdom from the gods of the machine. I just got it, so I don't really know that much about it. So, well, let's get started. It's not a very long reading, so it's going to be real short and sweet, but you're going to enjoy it, I have a feeling. So, the first card I pulled for you is Open Up. And to me, it is wanting you to open up with someone or others about how you're feeling, what's going on in your life, what is causing you pain, what is causing you sorrow, what is making you worry, are you happy? What can somebody do to help you be happy? Do you want to express your feelings to someone maybe that you're interested in, or is there a relationship that you're in right now that isn't really going well, but the other person doesn't seem to be seeing that? So you need to open up about that and share your feelings. Whatever it is, right now is a good time for you to do that. It's a good time for you to open up, and just let it all flow. I know that people really tend to keep everything, kept inside, and they don't want to share their feelings, and they feel vulnerable if they do, and they fear if something happens, that person might reject them or might go and tell other people. And, that's just, kind of silly stuff. Who really cares? We've all been rejected. There is no guarantee that we won't be rejected. Yes, it does hurt. Yes, it does, kick us in our pride and our ego, but we all recover from it. We all, learn from each and everything that we go through, and we're all able to recover and, regroup and move on. So don't let fear stop you. And don't bottle up everything inside, speaking from lots of experience, because you tend to end up being stuck there then, and then you're unable to move on to, live in the present time or move on to the future. And that's really important in life. It's something I've had to learn, or I'm still learning. So, excuse me. Your next card is Awaiting Results. And this could be in love. Maybe you are waiting for somebody to get back to you. Maybe you asked somebody if they wanted to maybe start seeing each other, or maybe you asked a current relationship to maybe move up in the relationship. Maybe you asked somebody to marry you, or those type of things, and you're waiting for that to come back. Maybe you're waiting for a result to come back in work. Maybe you're waiting for a promotion or a new job, or maybe you're moving and you're waiting to hear if you got the place where you're moving. Whatever your situation is, just have patience, be positive about it. Don't let, if it takes longer than what you assumed it was going to, don't automatically start thinking negatively, because that's what you're going to get in return. Think positive. Just think, I got the job. He or she's going to say yes, we're going to get married, or they're going to want to start dating, or, whatever your circumstances are. Just stay positive and have patience. I have to work on my patience every day. After a while, I get really flustered, and I can't do that, because then I start thinking if I could say it, negatively, and that's what I end up getting in return. So it's something that we all have to work on. It's hard to be a patient person. It's hard to wait for the things that we want in life, but that's how life goes, and that's what we need to accept. So, your next card is Disconnect and Boredom. Discontent and boredom. My goodness. Okay. It goes along with the last card. I feel that you are getting bored on waiting for the results that you're wanting, or waiting on the person that you are wanting to maybe be with, or maybe even just any type of situation that's going on in your life. You're bored, and you're thinking about moving on. The thing is that whatever you're thinking about moving on from, You obviously want that because otherwise you wouldn't be waiting for it. So just give it a little bit more time. If you're bored, maybe, you know, go hiking or go, go out in nature, do something that will keep your, will ease your worry or ease your boredom or whatever. And it will also cleanse your soul and cleanse your mind. You can refresh your mind and your heart, and you're able to just kind of release whatever you're feeling, and then you can start again. Maybe you can have a little bit more patience, and or if you're really feeling this way, maybe go to the person or go to whatever situation that you are in, and communicate this to them. Say, hey, I'm really starting to just really get bored. I've been waiting for this long, and I really want to know, is this going to work, or do I get the job, or be nice about it, and just express how you're feeling. The more communication that you have in everything in life, the better everything goes. And we all need to remember that. We need to not fear what people will think if we speak out. People always tell me, they're like, man, you are just so blunt. Well, because as a child, I was never able to speak out. So now there's a lot I hold in, trust me. Because if I didn't, it would be pretty scary. And people really would be like, they would fear me, I think, or they wouldn't like me. I don't know, however they would feel about me. But I've learned a long time ago that, if you want something, you go get it and you strive to get it. We don't always get what we want. I far from get what I want, and especially in love, I always tend to I'm like always the underdog, even though people don't think I am, which is fine. I mean, I've learned a lot of hard lessons, but, they've brought me to where I am now, and they've made me the person I am now. So I really, have much gratitude for all those hard times and situations that I was in. So we all do get bored. We just need to, when we feel that way, we need to fill our time with positive stuff. If it's, you're waiting on a relationship, don't go on and find somebody new to fill that void or to fill that boredom until the next person comes in. Because for one thing, that's not right. It's not being honest, and it's, you need to be faithful. Or if you're not in a committed relationship, then, that's a completely different story, and that's your deal, not mine. But, just make sure that whatever you fulfill those, needs and spaces with while you're waiting doesn't harm what you're waiting for, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so we have as I throw the card, stand your ground. So that speaks, pretty much for itself. If you have a strong belief in something, and that this is, how you feel, then you need to make sure, even if everybody around you isn't agreeing with you, doesn't think it's right for you, or whatever the case is, that you stand your ground and you let them know, this is what I want. This is my, my decision. This is my life. Or I know that this person did this to me. I know it, and I'm not going to back down from it. That's what I'm talking about. Don't let people push and prod and, change your mind just because they don't think something's right for you. Say that you want to date somebody, and all your friends and family are like, nope, gosh, didn't you hear what she did last week? And she's a horrible person. She's just going to use and abuse you and whatever else. And you're thinking to yourself, well, I know she didn't do that last week because I know her, or I was with her. I know she's not that kind of person to use and abuse people, because she's a very, say, giving and loving person. And everything to be true on the opposite side of what everybody's telling you, but you're afraid to stand your ground with them. You're afraid to speak up. You're afraid to tell them, hey, wait, listen, this is my life. I am going to choose who I want to be with. And I'm sorry that you don't feel that this is the right person for me, but I do. And if I'm wrong, that's the lesson I'm going to have to learn. And I am willing to do that to be with this person. And I hope that, you guys support me no matter what. And if they don't, then those people aren't meant to be in your life, because they should support you in everything that you do, good or bad, no matter what. If you have friends, your friends should be there. Your family should always be there. They should never turn their back on you. They should never, disown you if you want to do something. Or if they don't like the person that you're going to be with, well, then they should, if they love you enough, then they'll try and they'll, work on their issues. Because maybe it's not the person, maybe it's your actual, friends and family. You never know. But it's your life. It's your responsibility to make sure that your life goes the way that you want it. And you have the things that you want in your life. And it's your responsibility to stand your ground. It's your responsibility to tell whomever or whatever, this is what I want, this is what I'm going to have. And if you can't accept that, then I'm sorry. But you don't have to live my life. Sorry, I dropped the card. And you hope that people, do love you and do have enough respect for you to actually, accept it and make it, they should be proud of you. They should be supportive. They should, give you encouragement and stuff. So make sure that you do that. Don't let anybody ever try to tell you how to live your life. Unless you're like really fucked up or something, then I would take a little bit of advice. But I think that people need to realize that we don't have to conform to society. We don't have to conform to what our family and friends think. We live our own life. We're the ones that have to wake up every morning. We're the ones that have to live the life, not them. They're living their life, and you need to be living yours. So that's what that means. Okay, so then we have the Captain of Engines, and it's actually the King of Pentacles is what this is. And it says, let me see here. The Captain of Engines sits in a control chair inside the head of his prototype steam robot. He sets his creative stamp on everything, taking charge when no clear leader is present. The masterminds enterprises and gets things he intended. His projects and plans inspire others, and many look to his leadership. He's currently making the way to the plane through you. Might find him through you. Making his way to the plane through you. Might find him. That doesn't make sense, I don't think. Hard to argue with. His projects and plans inspire others, and making his way I don't understand. His projects and plans inspire you, and many look up to his leadership. Excuse me. His currently I think it's supposed to say his certainty make the way plain. Through you might find him hard to argue with. Okay. His influence enables you to live your life with relish, plunging into new experiences. I apologize. Like I said, I just got this deck, but I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me. I hope it makes sense to you, but not to me. People. He is an honorable person who takes command. He has a strong self-respect and a flair for establishing a presence. So he is often a market leader or an entrepreneur. I don't know. And then we go to processes. Being honest to those who are needy. Establishing your integrity or position. Being assertive or enthusiastic. Events. An opportunity or reachable goal. An enterprise to be developed, trend-setting business venture, land management, or buying properties. So, and then Aquarius, your last card is the Sword. Freshening winds of awareness are blowing through your mind. It is time to cut it out as it no longer serves you. Open yourself up to new ideas, people, love, and situations, And don't be afraid to take a stand for what you believe in. So again, it's really, really pushing that point. Don't back down to what you believe in. If there's something that you believe in strongly, go for it. Don't allow anybody else to sway your mind. Please. I hate when people do that. People need to support other people a lot more in this world. So, well, Aquarius, as brutal as that was your reading, and not meaning brutal as the reading, but brutal as in me trying to get it out to you, of course. I hope that it resonated. I hope that you enjoyed it. And I really, really appreciate you stopping by my channel. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. And I hope to see you at my next video. Take care. Many kisses. I'm sending much love, positive vibes, and peace always. Take care, and I will see you guys soon.